Hey everyone, and welcome back. Today, we're diving into a topic that combines sustainability, self-sufficiency, and incredible savings: building your own rainwater harvesting system. Imagine tapping into an entirely free, abundant water source that literally falls from the sky. We're not just talking about being eco-conscious, we're talking about putting real money back into your pocket. In this video, I'll show you how to build a system, from a basic rain barrel to a more advanced setup, that can realistically pay for itself in just one season. Let's get started. So, why bother harvesting rainwater? Beyond the obvious environmental benefits like reducing strain on municipal water supplies and decreasing stormwater runoff, the biggest driver for many is the financial upside. Your home uses a surprising amount of water for outdoor irrigation, toilet flushing, and laundry. By replacing even a fraction of this with collected rainwater, you'll see a noticeable drop in your monthly water bill. It's a smart investment in your property and a step towards greater water independence, especially during dry spells or water restrictions. Before you start collecting, it's crucial to understand the legal status of rainwater harvesting in your area. While most states in the U.S. now allow or even encourage it, regulations can vary. Some states have specific rules about system size, water use, or even require permits. For example, states like Colorado, historically restrictive, now have clear guidelines, while others like Texas actively promote it. Always check your local and state government websites. A quick search for rainwater harvesting laws, your state, will give you the most up-to-date information. Let's figure out how much water you can actually collect. Your roof is your primary catchment area. The larger your roof, the more rain you can harvest. To calculate this, you need two things: your roof's footprint and your average annual rainfall. Don't worry about pitch, we're using the flat footprint, as if you're looking down from above. Measure the length and width of your house footprint, then multiply them to get square footage. This simple number is the foundation of your collection potential. Here's the fun part: turning that roof area into gallons. The rule of thumb is that for every 1 inch of rain that falls on 1 square foot of roof, you can collect approximately 0.62 gallons of water. So, take your roof square footage, multiply it by the average annual rainfall in inches for your area, and then multiply that by 0.62. This gives you your potential annual yield in gallons. You might be shocked at how much water you're currently letting simply run off your property. The simplest and most budget-friendly way to start is with a rain barrel. This is perfect for garden irrigation, topping up ponds, or washing tools. You'll need a clean barrel, a downspout diverter kit, and a spigot for easy access. The diverter connects your downspout to the barrel, sending water in when it rains and bypassing it when the barrel is full. Place it on a sturdy, level base to prevent tipping, as a full 55-gallon barrel weighs over 450 pounds. A basic setup can be installed in an afternoon. How big should your rain barrel be? It depends on your intended use and rainfall patterns. For casual garden use, a single 50 to 75-gallon barrel might be enough. If you have a larger garden or want to supplement more, you might link several barrels together. Consider your peak demand. If you're in an area with infrequent but heavy rains, a larger capacity lets you capture more during those events. Conversely, if you have frequent light rains, a smaller barrel might fill often enough for your needs. Think about your average watering needs. For more significant water savings, especially for indoor use or larger properties, you'll want an advanced tank and pump system. This moves beyond simple gravity-fed barrels. It involves larger storage tanks, a robust filtration system, and a pump to deliver pressurized water to where you need it. While the initial investment is higher, the potential for savings and water independence is vastly greater. We're talking about connecting it to your irrigation system, flushing toilets, or even supplying your washing machine. Rainwater storage tanks come in various materials and sizes. Polyethylene, plastic, tanks are popular for their durability, cost-effectiveness, and ease of installation. Galvanized steel tanks offer a more industrial look and long lifespan. Consider placement. Above-ground tanks are easier to install but can take up yard space, while underground tanks are discreet and keep water cooler but require excavation. Size is key here. Aim to store enough water to last through typical dry periods based on your consumption and rainfall data. No matter how simple or advanced your system, an efficient gutter system is absolutely fundamental. Gutters collect water from your roof and channel it to your downspouts, which then feed your collection system. Make sure your gutters are clean, free of debris, and properly sloped towards the downspouts. Clogged gutters mean less water collected and potential overflow issues. Consider adding gutter guards to minimize leaves and twigs entering your system, reducing maintenance and improving water quality from the start. An essential component for improving water quality is a first flush diverter. This clever device diverts the first few gallons of rainwater at the beginning of a rain event. Why? Because that initial runoff typically contains dust, leaves, bird droppings, and other contaminants that have accumulated on your roof between rains. By diverting this first flush, you ensure that cleaner water enters your storage tank. These are relatively inexpensive and can significantly extend the life of your filters and improve the overall quality of your stored water. For non-potable uses like garden irrigation, the filtration needs are relatively simple. A leaf screen or fine mesh filter at the point where water enters your tank or barrel is usually sufficient to remove larger debris. This prevents your spigots or pumps from clogging. Some people also add a simple sediment filter inline before their pump to catch finer particles. The goal here isn't to make the water drinkable, but to ensure it's clean enough for your plants and doesn't damage your equipment. If you plan to use rainwater for drinking or other potable uses, filtration becomes much more rigorous and critical. You'll need a multi-stage system. This typically starts with coarse sediment filters, followed by finer sediment filters, then activated carbon filters to remove odors and chemicals. For true potability, you'll need a final stage like UV sterilization to kill bacteria and viruses, or a reverse osmosis system. This is a significant investment and requires regular maintenance and testing to ensure safety. Always err on the side of caution with drinking water. For any system beyond a simple gravity-fed barrel, you'll need a pump. For garden irrigation, a small submersible pump in your tank or a shallow well pump located nearby will work. Look for on-demand pumps that only activate when water is needed, saving energy. For indoor uses, you'll need a pressure pump to provide consistent water pressure, similar to your municipal supply. Size your pump based on the flow rate and pressure required for your applications. Proper plumbing with appropriate pipes and valves will then distribute this precious resource around your home or garden. Now for the numbers. Let's say your average water bill is $70 per month, with $30 of that going to outdoor watering during the growing season. If you harvest enough rain to cover just your outdoor needs for 3 months, that's $90 saved. For indoor uses like toilet flushing, which can account for 20 to 30% of indoor water use, even a small rainwater contribution adds up. Track your water meter readings before and after installation to get precise data. You might be surprised by how quickly these savings accumulate, especially if your utility rates are high. Let's illustrate how a system can pay for itself in one season. A basic rain barrel setup might cost around $150 to $300, including the barrel, diverter, and base. If you live in an area with a $30 to $50 monthly outdoor watering cost for a 3 to 4 month growing season, that's $90 to $200 in savings just for outdoor use. Add in a few extra dollars for washing your car or filling a pet's water dish, and you're very close to breaking even, if not exceeding it. For a more advanced system, a higher initial investment means needing more robust savings, but the payback can still be swift if you're replacing significant potable water use. Like any home system, rainwater harvesting requires a bit of maintenance. Regularly inspect and clean your gutters, especially after heavy storms or leaf fall. Check your first flush diverter to ensure it's draining properly. Periodically clean your tank or barrel to prevent sediment buildup and algae growth, ideally, once a year. If you have filters, follow the manufacturer's recommendations for replacement. Consistent maintenance ensures your system runs efficiently, prolongs its lifespan, and keeps your water quality high. Let's compare typical costs. A DIY rain barrel setup can range from $100 for a basic kit and barrel, up to $300 for a more aesthetic or larger capacity barrel with all components. For an advanced tank and pump system, the costs are higher. A quality 1,000-gallon polyethylene tank might be $800 to $1,500, plus another $300 to $800 for a pump and basic filtration. If you're going for potable water, add another $500 to $1,500 for advanced filtration. Professional installation can add 30 to 50% to these material costs, but might be worth it for complex systems. When should you go DIY, and when should you call a professional? A simple rain barrel setup is definitely a DIY-friendly project. It requires basic tools, a bit of measuring, and common sense. However, for larger tank systems, especially those integrated into your home's plumbing or requiring heavy excavation for underground tanks, a professional can save you headaches and ensure safety and compliance. They can help with proper sizing, complex filtration, and correct pump selection. Weigh the complexity of your desired system against your own skills and comfort level. To ensure your system is effective and safe, avoid these common pitfalls. First, don't forget the first flush diverter, it's critical for water quality. Second, always secure your barrels or tanks. A full tank is incredibly heavy and can be dangerous if it tips over. Third, don't forget pest screening, cover all openings to prevent mosquitoes and other insects from breeding. Finally, always understand your filtration needs. Don't use untreated rainwater for drinking if it hasn't been properly filtered and disinfected. Safety and effectiveness go hand in hand. Once you've mastered the basics, you can expand your rainwater harvesting system. Consider integrating it with smart home technology to monitor tank levels and automate irrigation. You could even explore drip irrigation systems for maximum water efficiency in your garden. For larger properties, consider multiple collection points or a pond for overflow. The possibilities are vast, and each step you take not only increases your water independence but also deepens your connection to sustainable living practices. It's a journey, not just a project. There you have it, a comprehensive guide to building a rainwater harvesting system that truly pays for itself, often in just one season. From understanding the legal landscape and calculating your potential, to choosing the right components and ensuring proper filtration, you now have the knowledge to get started. This isn't just about saving money, though that's a huge benefit. It's about taking control of your resources, embracing sustainability, and making your home more resilient. So, take the plunge, start small with a rain barrel, or go big with a full tank system. You'll be glad you did.